If you could put your right hand over your heart, and for those veterans that are here, salute. VFW Post 6249, present colors. Present arms. Pledge. Who's doing the pledge? Okay. Sixth grade, eighth. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. National anthem. Color Guard, retire colors. Thank you.
You may be seated. Thank you. Rocky Point Middle School, I'd like to welcome everyone here to our annual Veterans Day program. Thank you so much to our musical groups for the beautiful beginning to our assembly today, and a special thank you to our student signers. We are here today to honor and recognize some extraordinary men and women, and I'm honored to be speaking with you all on such an important occasion. Today we are here to honor American heroes with our 4th Veterans Day program. Our nation's veterans are men and women who embody all of the qualities we think of when we hear the term hero: courageous, brave, honorable, loyal. I also think what makes our servicemen and women so very special is that they represent many walks of life. Our veterans are made up of all races, religions, and ethnic groups that make our country so special. In addition to defending our way of life, the time spent in the military affords these proud veterans with many career paths. After serving our country, many go on to become doctors, nurses, engineers, and teachers, and many other worthy professions. Veterans Day is a day to remember the sacrifices our veterans have made and to show them how grateful we are for their service. 6 years ago, Mr. Masseri started this tradition here at Rocky Point Middle School to honor our veterans as well as show some gratitude to his father, who spent a great deal of time at the Stony Brook Veterans Home, where he made many friends and was a positive influence to all who knew him. Our program today is a result of Mr. Masseri's hard work. Thank you, Mr. Masseri. Today, we welcome Commander Cognitor and VFW members, special guests and veterans, Dennis Honigman, Matt Carrera, and Mr. O'Connor, who is both a veteran and volunteer at the Stony Brook Veterans Home. And to the veterans watching at the Stony Brook Veterans Home right now, I'd also like to welcome our district administration, Dr. O'Brien, Ms. Kristen White, Mr. Chris Van Cott, Dr. Factor, and the Board of Education members, Jessica Ward, Michael Lisa, Susan Sullivan, Stacy Lacerdo, and Aaron Walsh. Mr. Masseri has inspired us, and it was inspired to try and spread the message and importance of Veterans Day. And I hope our students have listened to the interesting facts that he embedded in our daily announcements over the past 2 weeks. Veterans Day was originally celebrated as Armistice Day, when it was first created by President Woodrow Wilson in November 11, 1919, 1 year after the end of World War I. The idea behind Armistice Day was to honor the fallen soldiers of World War I for their bravery and sacrifices. After World War II ended, veteran Raymond Weeks proposed the Armistice Day should be extended to honor all veterans, and on May 26, 1954, President Eisenhower signed the bill to create Veterans Day. We owe our brave soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen and women, Coast Guardsmen, women, a debt of gratitude for their selfless and courageous decision to protect our way of life. So be sure to thank a veteran, because we owe our freedom to them. At this time, I'd like to call up our essay winner who wrote about the importance of our military veterans, Ms. Phoebe Cohn.
I was doing a little research about Veterans Day, and believe it or not, it isn't just an excuse for a day off from school. Actually, I bet most of you didn't know that November 11th used to be called Armistice Day, which celebrated the end of World War I. Now we call it Veterans Day to show our appreciation for all those who fought and served in our armed forces. These fearless soldiers have protected our country and our way of life for the past 250 years. One way we can honor our brave soldiers is by being a patriot, someone who vigorously supports our country and what it stands for. This is great news because being a patriot is very simple and definitely rewarding. Some people think that patriotism is about waving the biggest flag or having the best 4th of July party. In fact, it shouldn't be a competition at all since we're all Americans. I think that there are lots of ways that kids our age can show patriotism. First of all, since we're all here in school, we should learn about as much as we can about, well, everything. The best hope for our future is to have citizens who are well educated to face whatever challenges come our way. From history to science, we all need to understand the world around us best we can. Being patriotic also means to respect the land we live on and protect it from pollution and other dangers. We've all heard this before, but we need to take care of our environment so it keeps taking care of us. Another way we can show patriotism is by supporting our fellow citizens. In a time when so many people disagree, it's important to support local businesses and find opportunities to do community service. Even here in Rocky Point, we are all on the same team and need to help each other. Our community is best when everyone succeeds. Overall, let's put our effort towards making the future of our country brighter. Show thanks to veterans by making America's future the finest it can be. Thank you.
me. United States Marines. Coast Guard. United States Navy. United States Air Force.
Thank you so much to our 8th grade chorus. And thank you, Phoebe. You did an amazing job capturing the essence of why it is so important to honor our servicemen and women of the armed forces. At this time, I'd like to take a few words about a special Rocky Point community member who has served his country. Born on August 19, 1930, at Fordham Hospital in the Bronx, New York, Corporal Carrera grew up the son of Raffaello, who hailed from Italy, and Pasqualina Carrera of Connecticut. He was raised in a close-knit Bronx family that included brothers Vincent and Matthew, who proudly served in World War II with the Army and Navy, respectively. Along with Patrick and Anthony, who also served in the Army during Korean War before him, two siblings, Minnie and Dominic, passed away before his birth, a quiet reminder of the family's long and sometimes difficult journey. Educated at a food trade vocational high school in the Bronx, he trained to be a butcher and worked in the Bronx before being called to national service. In April 1953, at age 23, he received a draft notice and reported for his physical at Whitehall Street in New York City. Like many of his friends, he answered the nation's call and entered the United States Army. Assigned to basic training at Fort Dix, New Jersey, Corporal Carrera was later stationed in Munich, Germany, where he served honorably for 18 months. He worked primarily in the unit kitchen, keeping long hours, often 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., and found camaraderie in familiar faces, including a junior high friend who worked in transportation, and later helped him secure a flight home instead of returning by boat, a luxury very few had. After completing 2 years of active duty, he returned home to serve an additional 6 years in the reserves before becoming a civilian once more. Reflecting on his service, Corporal Carrera remembers the experience with gratitude. He felt fortunate not to have been sent to Korea and was content with the life he led while stationed in Germany. One vivid memory from his service was the voyage overseas. During a great storm, the transport ship nearly capsized, though the men below deck slept unaware of how close they had come to danger. Today we honor Corporal Carrera for his steady, faithful service during a pivotal era in American history. A Bronx native whose life bridged the home front and the global responsibilities of the post-World War II era. His contribution exemplifies the quiet dedication of those who served in support roles that kept units functioning and morale strong. Corporal Carrera, please come up to accept this Rocky Point Middle School token of gratitude for all the years of service to our nation. We are honored for you to be with us today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You want to pose for the pictures?
Thank you, dear, for everything, for your time and your tour.
Would you like to come? At this time, I have Mr. Joseph Cognatore just say just a few words.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, I didn't hear anything here. Good morning. Much better, much better. I definitely want to thank John Becerra for putting the program on again this year. As veterans, we appreciate all the thoughts and concerns of our community, and there's no better place than to be right here, right now. I want to thank you. I want to thank the Board of Education, administration, Superintendent of Schools, Scott O'Brien, Dawn Myers, especially at the middle school here. And let's give them all a round of applause for letting us do this today. I especially want to thank all our veterans here. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. At this time, I would like Mr. Masseri to come to the podium, please. Come to my station. All right. I want to thank Mr. Masseri for doing these programs over the years and for his dedication to the veterans and our community. Middle School Teacher of the Year, John Masseri, in recognition of your dedication and excellence in teaching. Your efforts make a lifelong impact on the lives of your students. This comes from the VFW District, State of New York. Thank you so much, John, for your... Couple of other proclamations. Thank you. Come on in. Thank you so much. Well deserved. Yeah, John is Teacher of the Year for the State of New York for our middle schools. We want to thank you for helping him succeed in this endeavor. At this time, I definitely want to thank our chorus, our band did an excellent job, and most of all, you the students in our seats up there, you've been very respectful and you've been very dedicated. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. In closing, I'd just like to say God bless America and continue with your education. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ragone. Thank you, 8th grade band. That concludes our assembly today. Again, I want to take a moment to thank our visitors and our veterans and for everything that they've done for us. And thank you, Mr. Messeri, Corporal Carrera. It was an honor. Thank you so much. At this time, I'm going to dismiss our students. We're going to start with